What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Twinsky. Back to you another video. Let's just talk this out, right? Indigenous ancestors tapping into who you are and healing past traumas. That's what the topic is for today. So when it comes to more of an in-depth for your ancestors, you have to be mindful of where you're at spiritually. Some people have different spiritual ranks, so your ancestors are different and they do different things, right? The higher you go spiritually, the better. I wouldn't even say the better, the different experiences you're gonna have. That's why in people's lives, they usually have multiple experiences. Like, you have multiple stories. Like, story times could go on for days because you've lived so many lives in one life, right? So back to indigenous ancestors. Your indigenous ancestors, like, usually when you get to a very good, I'd say at a good height spiritually, you can tap into your indigenous ancestors. Your indigenous ancestors tell you who you are. Now, a lot of people don't know that they're old souls, or when people say it to them, they don't understand what that truly means. It means your potential is a little bit higher than the rest of the people around you, because they're probably needing this life to get that experience. So therefore, you have to be mindful of where people are spiritually, right? So boom, tapping into your indigenous ancestors. If you are at the correct level spiritually, all you have to do to tap into your ancestors, to get the assistance from your ancestors, you just call out to them. You know, there's people that help you on the other side. There's always going to be people that help you on the side. Either they be angels or people that passed that you know, dedicated themselves to protecting you on the other side, right? Now, that being said, right, you have to be mindful of asking for their help, because they might shake some stuff up, but it's going to help you. So be mindful of what you're doing. But when I did it recently, through my experience, it forced me to tap into who I really was. Like, I think we really think that we know what it is, that who we really are, but there's unhealed traumas that you have to heal in order to figure out who you are, right? You can't see clearly through trauma. You're just seeing through your protective lifestyle. You're seeing through overthinking because you're trying to save yourself. You're seeing through stressing out or worrying because you're trying to make sure that you make the right choice. Like, we don't see past that. And so tapping in with your ancestors is a very good thing, because they could guide you, right? You could find yourself getting messages or like random things being said, but it's in your voice and it's saying like, oh, say this, say that. And you'd be like, I don't know. And you're in the meditative state, and you say it and you feel something change, right? So it's not very hard to heal your unhealed traumas if you already surrendered to them. The first thing you have to do is surrender to them. Surrender to all your traumas. Surrender to all your traumas. You can't change what it was. You can't change how it went. You need to stop blaming yourself. You need to stop blaming other people. You need to stop just looking for sympathy or whatever. You need to get out your ego. No one's going to sympathize with you. And the people that feel bad for you don't really care. They just feel bad. Like, you can't do this any longer. It's over. It's over. It's over. That's done, right? Once you surrender to that, and I understand that's the hardest part for most people, but once you surrender to that, it becomes easy, because now you can get in a meditative state and say, my inner child is healed. I love myself. Say positive affirmations, and you can feel your body changing due to the things you're saying, because you believe them. But if you don't surrender to it, you can never believe what you're saying. And if you don't believe what you're saying, if you have no faith in what it is that you're speaking over your life, then it will never happen. Because your tongue is powerful, but it's only powerful with faith and belief. And that's just what it is. So that is the easiest way to put that. Now, I say this, moving forward, if you went through spiritual upgrades or you have spiritual abilities, most people don't understand what that's all about. So you even being on that level spiritually is too much. You even being on that level spiritually with them is too much. They're already questioning how in the world this could happen. And when you start proving it, they start trying to prove you wrong. They want to prove you wrong. They want to prove you wrong. They want to say, oh, well, you don't see this, you don't see that. I'm not God. Like, of course I can't see this, see that. But I do have abilities, and they do activate sometimes for me to, guide through life, right? So most people are not aware of this. Most people have it. Most people can sense when someone's lying. Most people's intuition is 100% on point. Most people overthink, but they be right. It's not you overthinking, it's your intuition. You have an ability, and it's hard sometimes. It's hard sometimes trying to, like keep yourself in a positive state. I know. But healing from it and healing from those traumas, all you have to do is you have to constantly work towards it. The healing process, I did this in the beginning of my channel. It was hard, right? I say it's easy because I've done it. Because anything I've done is easy. Because if I was to have to do it again, I wouldn't want to be in the mindset of it was so hard I can't do it again. Because you just might get the same test. But I put myself in the mindset that it was easy, even though it was grueling. Like, I did go through steps. But when I went through the steps and I finally got through the healing process, I put myself in a position to win. And that's all what this is about. You guys need to put yourself in position to win. You guys could win. Like, it's very important that you heal your past traumas, because the truth is no one else is going to heal them for you. And you're either going to keep going through these lessons and these karma cycles, or you could just heal from them and learn from them and do better, right? And most people not going to understand, right? But if you are spiritually growing, right? Spiritually growing yourself, like spiritually growing and spiritually strengthening yourself, you are putting yourself in the best position to win. Just remember that. Like, don't sit there and accept any reality that anybody else has for you. Don't sit there and accept anything. Somebody say you this, you that. That don't matter. That's what you believe. Like, in your world, that's what I am. But in my world, I'm something totally different. And that's just what it is. And until they see your world, you just keep working and keep building towards what it is that you want, right? But back to what I was saying about the ancestors. Tap into your ancestors, right? Your indigenous ancestors. Now, when you go through a Kundalini upgrade, if you ever did or if you ever have, like I have, you will start speaking a native tongue. I don't know what that's about. I started speaking native tongue when I was meditating, bro. I don't even know, bro. I couldn't even tell you. I was creeped out at first, but then I started to become one with it. But you'll start speaking a native tongue, and you'll realize that to be connected is to be connected to source, but it's to be connected to all ancestors. Your ancestors are from time that you've never experienced. And some people, their ancestors go far back as the original people. So you just have to tap in with your ancestors. You might just spiritually be higher ranked than people around you, and you just have to be aware of that. Like, if your ancestors go all the way back, just know you one of them ones. And guess what? You got a whole fleet behind you. And God was not playing about you, but that's just what it is. And so if you need guidance or you need help, you can come to people like me. This is my gift. I just talk to people, right? You can come to people like me, or you can go to your ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Go to your ancestors, do what you got to do, focus up, and find yourself on this path, right? Because spiritually, you're trying to find yourself. Because anything that you benefit from spiritually, you're going to benefit from physically. It's going to take some time, though. See, the world has you confused thinking everything is fast. That's just not how the world works, though. Everybody who's gotten this or that, they don't tell you about the 9 years they put in work. They don't tell you about the 10 years they put in work. You don't just blow up overnight. You don't just get what you want overnight. There's a process you have to go through. And if you blew up or got it overnight, you did something foul for it. You know what I'm saying? You did something foul, or something went down. You know what I'm saying? It's something rare. It's a rare occurrence. But mostly how the universe works is that if you do something, you got to do it over time, and then boom, it explodes. It's on the map. So just be mindful of that. Like, just be mindful of that. Like, it takes time, right? To heal, it take time. To focus, it take time. To grind, it take time. To get what you want, it take time. Everything takes time. You have to be patient. Self-control is so important. You have to have discipline and self-control, because you'll never get what you want. You'll never be able to spiritually grow if you don't have self-control and discipline. It's like the first steps. Once you have that, then you have enough strength to surrender. Once you have enough strength to surrender, then you have enough strength to heal. Once you have enough strength to heal, then you have enough strength to grow. It's a process, but it's all about what you do and how you do it. Stay focused, y'all. I love y'all. Live, laugh, Twinsky.
Peace to my enemies, 'cause you know I got enemies. I got enemies, is you feeling me? Baby, is you feeling me? Are you kidding me? Baby, you feeling me? Are you kidding me? Peeping my energy. I don't know what I'm feeling right now, but baby, let's just figure it out. I don't know if this is love, what I'm feeling right now, but baby, let's just figure it out. Riding around town, my morning, going north to the south, let's figure it out. Nowhere the world, baby, you can have all the world, baby. Let's figure it out. Let's figure